CQ, 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 calling all amateur radio stations to the Maritime Fusion Net. CQ, 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 appelle à tous les radioamateurs au réseau Fusion Maritime. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Bonsoir tout le monde, bienvenue au réseau Fusion Maritime. Avant de commencer, est-ce qu'il y aurait des messages d'urgence ou prioritaires pour le réseau? Go ahead with any emergency or priority traffic. Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. My name is Mike, and I will be the net controller for tonight's net from my home QTH using my WiresX software. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Mon nom est Michel et je vais être le contrôleur du réseau ce soir de mon QTH avec le WiresX software. This net meets every Wednesday night at 1900 Atlantic time or 2300 UTC time. I guess it's probably 2200 now. In the CQ Maritime Room, 60207. This net is open to all radio amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour approximately. The net is also streaming live on YouTube, so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. The YouTube channel is Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. I repeat, the YouTube channel is Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Ce réseau se tient tous les mercredis soirs à 19h heure de l'Atlantique ou 22h UTC de la chambre CQ Maritime. Numéro 60207. Ce réseau est ouvert à tous les radioamateurs des provinces maritimes et est cédulé pour 1 heure approx. Ce réseau est présenté sur YouTube également pour que tout le monde puisse suivre le réseau et participer dans le chat room. Le canal YouTube est Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Je répète, YouTube canal Romeo Oscar Bravo, Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Break. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime stations have called in, stations from outside the area have a chance to check in. Les stations vont être appelées par province. Quand vous allez répondre, s'il vous plaît, donnez vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Après que toutes les stations des provinces maritimes auront participé au réseau, les stations hors des maritimes seront appelées à nous joindre. A reminder, due to the delay in the system, key up for a second or two before you start talking, and keep the push to talk on for a second or two after your transmission is finished so that we capture all your words. Juste un rappel du délai du système, n'oubliez pas d'activer la transmission et attendre 2 secondes avant de parler, et 1 seconde ou 2 après votre transmission est terminée pour qu'on puisse captiver toutes vos paroles. First of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Est-ce que vous avez des annonces pour le réseau ce soir? Go ahead with any announcements.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL.
Victor Echo 1, Papa India November, portable in and out with Victor Echo 1 November Alpha Tango. We're getting off at the hockey games of Trees Wall. 80.
Okay, very good. I got you in there, Bert, and in there. Okay, it's VE1 JBL, VE9 MTV. Go ahead, Jim.
VE9 Mike Tango Victor, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike, and Bert going out the door there. I guess this is more of a weather announcement. I was just listening to the weather, or the news was just spinning on ATV there, and they mentioned that well over 100,000 people are out of power already in Quebec for this ice storm that's coming our way. So I remember the last time that Quebec had that big ice storm. That was many years ago. They lost they were out of power for a long time. Anyways, they're saying that well over 100,000 are without power already in Quebec here, and that's the what we're supposed to be getting here tonight. So just maybe we want to go out. If anybody has a generator, they might want to go out and start it up, make sure it's working. Just in case there, because there is quite a swath that we're supposed to get some of this freezing rain, many hours of it, I guess, overnight here. So, anyways, that's it from here, Mike. I just wanted to pass that along here. You can make this my check-in, and have yourself a good net. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1 JBL, Jim Oak English Bridge 73.
Yeah, very good, Jim. Yeah, thanks for that update too. Yeah, it's never a good thing when the freezing rain there, especially with all the. I know Marcel and his brother. I forgot his name. JP. They're a big contester, and they have an antenna farm in the back of his house there. In the last ice storm, they lost about 80% of their antennas. So. It's not a good thing for sure that ice storm. Antennas don't like ice storm. Very good, Jim. Thanks for checking in there, and thanks for that update. Okay, any other announcements for the net? VE9 MTV. Okay, nothing heard. Any short time that can stay for the duration of the net? Come with your call sign phonétically. VE9 MTV standing by. Tout station qui court le temps, qui ne peuvent pas rester pour la durée du réseau, s'il vous plaît, allez-y avec votre appel phonétique. VE9 MTV standing by for short time station.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima.
Victor Oscar 1, Kilo Juliet Mike.
Victor Alpha 1, Charlie Bravo Charlie.
One Foxtrot Oscar X-ray, VE1 FOX.
Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee, VE1 GUY. Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima.
With there, we got George, VY2 Golf Foxtrot, Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima, Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet Mike, Victor Alpha 1 Charlie Bravo Charlie, Victor Echo 9 Mike Alpha Hotel, Victor 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray, and Victor Echo 1 Golf Uniform Yankee. Who did I miss for short time stations? Okay, top of the list, George, nice to hear you in there. You got clobbered or something, haven't heard you checking the nets there, so hopefully you didn't change location, you're still coming in good there. So go ahead, George, VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE9 MTV.
Well, good evening, Mike, and everybody on the net. Well, wonders never cease. I'm able to check in. It's usually hit or miss, but well, maybe better times are ahead. Not much going on here, and I'm checking the aviation forecast at 9 o'clock. And the public forecast is light freezing rain occasionally. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Yeah, very good, George. Nice to hear you back on the Fusion there. I know you tried several times there and you couldn't make it, but you're good tonight. Don't change location. You get back at the same location every time. I'm not sure if you're using a portable or a mobile, but anyway, you're good to go now. Thanks, George, for checking in there. 7-3. Next is Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima. Bill, go ahead. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VA1 BIL. Good evening, Mike. Thanks for doing the net. I'm having a late supper here, so I'm on short time here. So 7-3 to everybody, and have a great week. VA1 BIL.
Okay, Bill, thanks for checking in. Nice to hear you. And next on the list is Kenny, Victor Oscar 1 Kilo Juliet Mike. Go ahead, Kenny. VE9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, Victor Oscar 1, Kilo Juliet Mike. Good evening to you, Mike, and everybody on frequency. Nice to see you as usual today for a Wednesday, and the only traffic we have to say is that it's 3 degrees presently here in downtown Moncton, and dropping, and possibly the expected chance of a flurry, and it will be freezing overnight. Anyway, sir, have a good day and a good night, and actually I'm looking out the window now, and we do have some precipitation that just started, so here you go, the weather is coming. 7-3, Mike, good night.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kenny, for checking in. And yeah, we had a good turnout there at the clubhouse today. And yeah, the 7-3 there, Kenny. Nice signal through the Mountain Fusion repeater. Next on the list is Victor Alpha 1 Charlie Bravo Charlie CBC. Don't have a name and a location, so maybe you could. That's a new call for me. So go ahead, VA1 CBC, VE9MTV. Victor Alpha 1 Charlie Bravo Charlie. Victor Alpha 1 Charlie Bravo Charlie. Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango. Victor, go ahead. Nothing heard. We'll come back to him in a little while. Next is Michelle. Victor Echo 9 Mike Alpha Hotel. Go ahead, Michelle. VE9MTV.
V9MTV, V9MAH. Good evening, Mike and everybody else. Just trying something different here tonight. I'm actually in Edmundston. We're on our way to Quebec for the long weekend, and I just brought my laptop and figured I'd set up the node and see if I could check in. Hope that's working fine. V9MTV, V9MAH.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you're doing good there. Good signal, good audio. Couldn't ask for better. Thanks for checking in there. Have yourself a good trip there, and be careful with that ice there. VE9MAH, VE9MTV, 7-3. Next is Curtis, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray. Go ahead, Curtis, VE9MTV.
VE9 MTV with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Claims. Good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to all other operators on there this evening. And yeah, the fellow coming in just behind me, ahead of me there, guys, sounds really great. Nice clear audio and stuff. I love it, Mike. Look, I tell you. Well, we haven't got no rain or nothing as of yet, so hopefully, well, we know we're going to get it. It's definitely not going to pass us, that's for sure. But anyhow, it wasn't too bad a day today. Yesterday was a beautiful day. A buddy of mine went out and did some trout fishing, but after we never got any, but great time out in the woods there for sure. Anyways, Mike, that's about it. Still got problems with the ears here, so hopefully they'll be getting at me sometime in the week or two there to see what's inside of there. Boy, if they find a brain, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be a lucky fella. Aye. Anyway, Mike, thanks for calling me in this evening there. It's always great to get on the Fusion Net, that's for sure. So we'll give it back to you. Everybody have a great evening. Stay safe and enjoy life. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, Will Clear. 17 Mike, have a great evening. Back to you.
Yeah, fine business there, Curtis. Yeah, hopefully you will get all fixed up there and good as a young fella there. Ready for another 100 miles. Thanks for checking in there, Curtis. Nice to hear you. Next is VE1 GUI, Joe. Come on in, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 GUI. Well, good evening there, Mike. Good evening to you all on frequencies here on the Maritime Fusion Net here on a Wednesday night. Yeah, I see the rain. I got the weather network up here showing the radar, and the rain looks like it's stretched from Mexico right top to us. That's some kind of a stretch of rain. Got a great big bend into it. It seems like it's circling up around us, but that tail end of it, I think she's going to knock us over. So she keeps slipping over toward us as it goes up, but she's slipping over toward us all the time. So we gotta get something. Pretty sure we will. Pretty hard to escape it. But there is a mass of snow and ice above us, and that's gonna get by us. That's for sure. I think it's gonna be in the valley and in places. The ice and some of the snow is gonna reach some parts of the valley, and that's what it looks like on this thing. So, of course, I was wrong one other time. Hi. This weather network was wrong too before. But anyway, that's how she goes. I guess all predictions, what's coming is coming, and what's not is not. We'll settle with whatever it is, and we'll live with whatever is not. Thanks for calling me in now, Mike. Enjoy the evening. V1GY, going clear.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, and yeah, hopefully we'll won't be too bad there with that freezing rain. Nobody likes that, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, Joe. Have yourself a good week. And happy Easter to everybody on the net, too. It's coming up pretty soon this weekend there, so. We're going to call Victor Alpha 1, Charlie Bravo Charlie. Didn't answer the call there. VA1 CBC. Go ahead, VE9 MTV. No, I guess he's missing in action. We're going to start with any PI stations that want to check in. Any PEI stations want to check in. Any portables or mobiles first, if you have a portable or mobile. Tous les stations de débrassadoir, spécialement ceux qui ont des portables ou des mobiles, en premier. Allez-y avec votre appel phonétique. Any stations from PEI. Portables and mobiles first. Go ahead. VE9 MTV, standing by.
Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November.
Okay, I heard Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November. That's a new call for me. Go ahead with your name and your location. VE9 MTV.
Thank you. Name is Ricardo, and I'm located in Cornwall, PI. I'm a new ham and just got a radio that can do fusion. So really happy to be here. First time on this net, listening and enjoying the net. So hello everybody on frequency and 73 BY2AN.
Yeah, VY2AN, Ricardo, welcome to the hobby and welcome to the fusion world. It's a good signal there coming through the CRA repeater. And thanks a lot for checking in there. We shall put you on my list here. Next time I won't have to ask for your name. And welcome to the hobby and thanks for checking in. We're here every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock till about 8:30. So thanks a lot. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Okay, anybody from PEI, any stations, mobiles, portables, home base, anybody at all from PEI. Go ahead with your call. In phonetics, d'autres stations de ligne passatoire avec toutes les mobiles, portables et bases. Allez-y avec vos appels. Et 9 MTV. Go ahead, any stations from PEI, V9 MTV. Oh, okay, nothing heard. We'll go to Nova Scotia. Any stations from Nova Scotia want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Now's your time. Portables and mobiles first, I guess. Station de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui aimerait de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime de la Nouvelle-Écosse. Allez-y avec vos appels en phonétique, puis tous les portables et mobiles, le premier. V9 TV, standing by for portables and mobiles. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Delta Mobile.
Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, VA1 MRT, mobile, note 73.
Portable.
Okay, very good. I have Victor Echo 1 JPD and Victor Alpha 1 MRT mobile, no traffic. Thanks there, Matt. And I think there was somebody else there, but I didn't catch the call. Go ahead, please. Allez-y avec vos appels à phonétique. Go ahead with anybody that I missed. Go ahead, V9MTV.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey India November, VE1 WIN.
E1 CT portable.
Okay, and I got VE1W and VE1 Charlie Tango. Okay, top of the list, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Papa Delta. Go ahead, VE9MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 JPD. So good evening. It's going to be short, I guess. I'm just on my way to get my work. I got to go back to work. So everyone have a good evening, and we'll hopefully catch you guys next week. VE1 or V. Oh, you lost your calls on here. VE9 MTV, VE1 JPD.
Yeah, very good, Justin. Thanks for checking in there from Cape Sable Island. And 7-3, have a good weekend, good happy Easter, and all that stuff. Thanks for checking in. 7-3. Next is Victor Echo 1. Go ahead, Peter, VE9MTV.
Hey, good evening, Mike. No traffic for the net. Everybody have a great week. Talk to you talk to everybody next Wednesday. Have a good evening, all.
Okay, Peter, thanks for checking in. Have yourself a good week. Happy Easter also. Next is Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango. Go ahead, Robert, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Charlie Tango. Good evening to you, Mike, and all on frequency. Of course, using my own node here, transmitting from New Minas, and yeah, we have our new 2-layer call, and hey, we'll try and use it as much as we can. Anyway, look forward to everyone's check-in tomorrow morning there, and also Friday morning with the Maritime 2-meter wake-up net. So I'll pass back to you there, Mike. Everyone, keep yourselves safe there, and have yourselves a great evening there. VE9 MTV, VE1 CT, portable 73.
Yeah, very good, Robert. It's a new call. I had to write that in my book there, so I don't forget you. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good weekend there. Happy Easter. And that's the bottom of that list for mobiles and portables, so we'll open up for anybody in Nova Scotia want to check into this Maritime Fusion Net. Tout station de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui vient de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. Inclut tout le monde, les portables, bases et mobiles. Anybody from Nova Scotia, go ahead please, VE9 MTV.
Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa.
Victor Echo 1 Julie Whiskey V1 JW.
Victor Echo 1 Mike Yankee.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
Okay, very good. I got 1 Golf Papa, Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey, Victor Echo 1 Mike Yankee, and Victor Echo 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please. As you do, station de Nouvelle-Écosse, allez-y. VE9 MTV standing by for any other Nova Scotia stations.
Victor Echo Sierra VE1 DSS.
And Greg, VE1 Delta Sierra. Top of the list, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa. Go ahead, please, VE9 MTV.
E9 MTV, VE1 GP. Good evening to you, Mike. And I think the last time we spoke, I was still using a 3-letter call sign of Golf Papa Foxtrot, but I dropped the F in the last week or two there. So good evening to you, and wishing you a happy Easter as well. I might say that a ham in Ontario told me that with this storm they had a tremendous amount of lightning and thunder and all kinds of displays, so I thought tonight I might disconnect my antenna. But anyway, otherwise everything is good with me. I'm enjoying this Fusion Net very much. And you're running a great net there, so V9 MTV, V1 GP 73.
Yeah, very good, Gordon. Yeah, you kind of surprised me with the 2-letter call. I didn't recognize it at first, but when you said you were GPF, didn't I? I had you in there, so thanks a lot for checking in there, and glad you're enjoying the Maritime Fusion, the Fusion system. Yeah, it's a really good thing, for sure. It get all across the world with your own node there. That's amazing. Thanks for checking in there, Gordon. Have yourself a good weekend there. 7-3. Next is Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey. I think it's, I know that call. I gotta look it up here. Is it Eric or just like here? Yeah, Eric. There we go. Go ahead, VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you got it correct. That's close enough. I've been called lots of things, and I answer to most of them, especially if it involves a mealtime or something. I'll answer to most anything. Anyway, no, just not doing anything here yet. Says maybe 7 o'clock or so it's supposed to start, but it's 7:30, and it hasn't done anything yet. So it's very dark looking out there, making it gray most of the afternoon, but nothing happening too startling yet. So we'll see what the evening brings. But and yeah, like Robert, I'm checking in from my own note here. It's my other call sign, V1 Charlie Fox Yankee. That was my original call sign that I've had for 40 years, and I've had this one since 2010. So, like Robert, I decided after a while I wanted the 2-letter call, and we decided that this one was the first ham we'd ever met when we were a teenager, and get to know John after I got my license. Became good friends, and when he passed away, I decided I wanted the 2-letter call, and this one would be a good one. So that's how we got ours. But other than that, we'll just be listening along with interest. V1 JW.
Yeah, very good, Eric. Thanks for checking in there. I got a question for you. Is the VE1 VAL fusion repeater, is that still operational, or did it change over?
Well, the repeater's operational, but the node that was connected to it is mine, and was mine, and I'm no longer affiliated with the club over there, so I disconnected it, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. So it's the same node. It's just this is my own personal node, but I had it hooked through the Greenwood club repeater, but I'm not a member of Greenwood anymore, so I disconnected it for now, and just trying to decide whether to hook it back up to one of the other repeaters maybe. But anyway, we'll see what happens as time goes on. So at the moment it is Fusion, but has no Wires X connection at the moment. V1 JW.
Okay, very good, Eric. Thanks for that info there. Much appreciated there. Have yourself a good weekend there. Happy Easter. 7-3. Next is Mike, VE1MY. Go ahead, Mike, VE9MTV.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. V9, Mike Tango Victor, VE1MY. Not much going on here. I'm listening to another radio going on here, and I'm trying to listen to 2 radios at once. Doesn't work. Anyway, Mike, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later, VE1MY.
Yeah, very good, Mike. It's like a woman to have 2 brains. Maybe it's a bit easier for them. You got 2 sides of the brain. We only have one, so it's hard to do double tasking there. Thanks a lot for checking in there, Mike. Have yourself a happy Easter. Next is Kevin, Victor Echo 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Go ahead, Kevin, VE9MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. VE9 Mike Tango Victor for the Wednesday Night Fusion Net. VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Good evening, and good evening to all on the net there tonight. Mike going out the door, and good evening to Craig there coming up. Everybody else there that checked in with you there this evening. Like everybody else, just kind of waiting to see what's in store for us there for overnight into tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too messy there. It'd be okay by me if it wanted to bypass us there, but I don't know if it's going to do that. My wife called her girlfriend there today, and she's up in Windsor, Ontario, and she actually was coming home for Easter weekend, and they canceled her airplane ride from Windsor, Ontario to Toronto due to the rain and thunderstorms that they're having at this right now, current time. anyway, they're going to try to get her on for first thing tomorrow morning, and hopefully still make it home by tomorrow afternoon there or whatever. So anyway, so hopefully that'll work out. But anyway, I imagine the rain will certainly make its way down here from Ontario. So that's it from here. Thank you very much, Mike, for doing the net. Thanks for calling us in there, and everybody all have a great rest of the week, a long weekend, and happy Easter there as well. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor 7-3.
Thanks a lot for checking in there, Kevin. Yeah, that's the drawback of winter. You never know what you're going to hit for flights and all that. Yeah, we experienced some delays there because we got to Edmonton. We couldn't land because it was like a freezing fog, they call it. And 2 or 3 airlines tried to land, but they couldn't see nothing. So we had to divert to Calgary and stayed over Calgary a good 4 to 5 hours before we got back to Edmonton. So it wasn't that far away, but it just before the fog lifted up and got able to land there. So you know what, it can turn bad really fast, especially the freezing rain part. There is not good for airplanes for sure. Thanks, Kevin. Have yourself a happy Easter also. Next is Greg, Victor Echo 1 Delta Sierra Sierra. Go ahead, Greg. United TV.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks for doing the net. Yeah, we're kind of waiting for the snow to start here. We're not calling for much rain here. It's 5 to 15 centimeters of snow we're going to wake up to, I guess. But it dumped on a couple other times, and even Antigonish didn't. But we're further inland, and I guess a little more elevation there. So it is what it is. We'll get through this too. Soon it'll be biking weather, and we'll deal with that. Nothing further from here. Everybody stay safe. 7-3 VE1DSS.
Yeah, very good, Greg. Thanks for checking in. Good signal there from your node. And have yourself a good Easter weekend there, 7-3. Hey, the bottom of that list, now we're going to go to New Brunswick. Any stations from New Brunswick? We'll take portables and mobiles first. 2 stations à New Brunswick. On va prendre les portables et les mobiles de premier. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Les mobiles et portables. Go ahead with the call sign, mobiles and portables first. E9MTV standing by from New Brunswick.
Victor Echo Alpha, portable.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo Juliet Bravo, mobile.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE9NA.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, VE9AI.
Okay, very good. I have Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha, Victor Echo 9, Romeo Juliet Bravo, Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, and Victor Echo 9, Alpha India. Go to Vern, Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha. Go ahead, Vern, VE9MTV.
Yeah, VE9 Mike Tango Victor, Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to all. Fine, outstanding hands on frequency there for sure. Well, Mike, we've been riding along with you since almost you opened the gates, and things have been going pretty good. The biggest problem is, I don't know, last week I had a terrible time with JBL. The darn thing wouldn't work at all, but I do have a bigger little problem with this FT5 right now. If you push the wrong way, the darn body and the battery are separated. So I'm being careful how I push, and hopefully we're still connected up okay. Anyhow, Mike, beautiful net you got going there. And, oh yeah, the other thing is I heard what VE1MY was saying. I don't have a solution for that, but all I can say is more power to him if he can listen to 2 radios at once. I'm doing lucky to listen to 1 at once. Outside of that, everybody on frequency, have a great evening, a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all. 88 to ladies, special good evening scanner listeners. Turn it back to you, VE9, Mike, Tango, Victor, Net Control, VE9, Victor Echo Alpha, 7-3.
Yeah, very good, Vern. Yeah, everything is working fine. You're doing good. Thanks for checking in. And if you want to just lock your radio, that way you can't change the buttons. Just push the power button once, and it'll lock it up. You can still transmit and receive, but it won't allow you to change anything. That's the beauty of those radios. Thanks for checking in, Vern. Yeah, everything is working fine, and good audio and good signal there from your node. Have yourself a happy Easter also. 7-3. Next is Jeremy, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Juliet Bravo. Mobile, go ahead, Jeremy, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE9 RJB. I actually almost called you VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Kind of getting used to the other call there, hearing you on the radio there. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for checking me in there, Mike, and thanks for doing the net tonight. I'm just out running around picking up a few things there. I wasn't sure what the weather was going to turn out like, so just out running around, and it's already pretty wet around here in Moncton North, so we'll see if temperature's hovering right around 0, so it won't take long to get messy there, I assume, as it gets a little cooler as the evening goes on. So anyways, we'll get a few things to get back home and see what happens there. So thanks again for doing the net and checking me in there, and I'll say 7-3 to yourself and everybody listening, and have a great rest of the net there. So VE9 MTV to the VE9 RJB.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy, for checking in there. Yeah, I use MCA when I'm using my portable VFT2, because I did get another node number for that one, and I use that with my laptop when I'm away from my base. So yeah, so thanks a lot for checking in there. A good signal there coming through the Moncton Fusion repeater. Have yourself a good Easter there, 7-3. Next is Nelson, Victor Echo 9, November Alpha. Go ahead, Nelson, VE9 MTV.
Good evening, Mike. Good evening to everyone on the net. Good evening to Vern that I just heard. Good signal here in Bucktush, Vern. You're doing well. And not too much here, Mike. We've been working in a shop there, making a 911 post. I don't work 8 hours a day on that, but anyway, it's the ground is well, maybe the ground's not frozen too much, I'm not sure, but anyway, we won't put it now for sure. And we did finish in the house there, painting the cupboard and stuff like that, so that's done. And we brought some wood in, still burning wood, so anyway. Besides that, not too much, just listening to the net with interest, Mike, and hopefully that you have a good Easter, and everyone else. Back to you, Mike. VE9 MTV with the Fusion Net from VE9NA.
Yeah, very good, Nelson. Good coming through the Moncton Fusion repeater there. Thanks for checking in. Have yourself a good Easter also. And next on the list is Gary, Victor Echo 9 Alpha India from the Fredericton area. Go ahead, Gary, VE9 MTV.
9 MTV Net Control, VE9 AI. Good evening, Mike. Everybody on frequency. And it's about 0 degrees here too, and it's raining right now. I just, that's probably just hitting Moncton there about now, the head of the storm there. So anyway, it could get nasty if it turns any colder, but the only thing, it seems to be sliding south a bit. Maybe it'll slide down out of here. But it's a long, strung out thing, narrow but long. It's clear down to the Texas almost, the tail end of it. So weird storms we get like that now. But anyway, it's been a busy month for storms this month. Not big ones, but every couple of days we get something, or a shade of snow or something. But anyway, everybody have a great week, and we hope the power stays on. Back to Net Control, VE9 AI, Gary in Fredericton.
Yeah, very good, Gary. Yeah, hopefully, everybody gets power and not too much antenna damage there with that ice. That's what most damage to the antennas. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, Gary. Have yourself a happy Easter. Bottom of the list for all the Maritime provinces, so we'll put out a call to anybody from outside the Maritime provinces who want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. The name is Mike. I'm a net controller for tonight. Toute station d'un FTO à part des provinces maritimes qui veulent participer au réseau fusion maritime. Allez-y avec votre appel phonétique. V9 MTV, Noé Michel. Go ahead, any stations from outside the Maritime provinces.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, BE9 PKV.
Victor Echo 1 Juliet Sierra, PE1 JS.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot here, Mike. Not outside the Maritimes there, Mike, but I'm running short on time.
Good. The only station I got from outside the Maritimes is Francis. Anyway, we'll get to Francis first. VA6 Foxtrot Papa. Go ahead, Francis. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. Nice to hear some familiar voices as always. Well, she's starting to look a little bit like spring. Temperature hasn't climbed all that much, just barely above zero. But darn wind out of the northwest and at times out of the northeast has sure kept her cool, I'll tell you that much. But the snow is gradually melting. It's going down. That's the good news. Well, Mike, we tried it. We're trying it one more time. I'm going to try out retirement. I officially finished my contract on Sunday, so we'll see how long this lasts. My wife just looked at me with these stern eyes and basically said, just go ahead and try another stint and see what happens. So I'm taking that as a warning, so I'm going to behave myself there. Maybe do like she says. Go down to the basement, stay in the shack, and don't come out. So I think that's maybe the safest place for me is going to be at that time. Other than that, Mike, no other traffic We'll try to keep it short because I know there's another station that has said they're a bit on short time, so we'll turn it back to them. Thanks very much for doing the net and calling us in. Always much appreciated. Wishing everyone a very happy Easter this weekend. Hope the Easter Bunny brings something nice for everyone. We'll see 7-3 all around. VE9MTV from VA6FP.
Yeah, very good signal there, Francis, and thanks for checking in there to your node at 100%. And nice to hear you. Haven't heard you for a little while. But yeah, spring is around the corner. Just it takes a little bit of a while to come out. But the snow was melting pretty good there, so to be all pluses there, so away fast there. Thanks for checking in there, Francis. Much appreciated. Have yourself a good Easter there, 7-3. Next, we'll go to Frank there because it's short time. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Sierra Mike. Go ahead, Frank. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE1 Foxtrot, Sierra Mike. Yeah, Mike, I gotta run out and do a few things here and get some stuff gathered up because just in case we get all this freezing rain and we lose power, it'd be nice to have a few things here. So just running short on time, so I think we better pop in and say hello and give you that mark for the book. So back over to you, Mike. VE9MTV, VE1 Foxtrot, Sierra Mike.
Yeah, very good, Frank. Thanks for checking in there and have yourself a good Easter weekend, 7-3. Put the top of the list there, Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, Pravin. Go ahead, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor. No traffic, just a mark for the book. And 73 to all.
Yeah, very good, Pravin. Thanks for checking in and have yourself a happy Easter, 7-3. Next is Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra. Go ahead, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV in the net, V1JS. Just missed the original call in. I had the QSY to 800 megahertz. And by the time I got back to you, we're going to... Anyway, happy Easter to everybody. It's good evening, and we'll look for you again next week. VE9MTV in the net, VE1JS, 7-3.
Yeah, very good, John. Thanks for checking in there and much appreciated. Have yourself a happy Easter there, 7-3. Next is Paul, my next door neighbor. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Go ahead, Paul. VE9MTV.
Yeah, VE9MTV. This is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Mike, and everybody else there out there in Hamland? Yeah, it's 0 degrees. I think we're getting a little bit of snow coming down. Hopefully we don't get any of that freezing rain. Anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a great week coming up, or I should say a weekend coming up. VE9PAL.
Yeah, very good, Paul. Thanks for checking in. And have yourself a happy Easter. 7-3. Bottom of that list. Now we're going to open it to anybody from anywhere. In space, underwater, anywhere you can hear my signal. You're welcome to join us. VE9MTV, net control is Mike. Appel à tous les stations de Neptune dans l'espace, en dessous de l'eau. Neptune pour entendre mon signal. Vous êtes les bienvenus de joindre le réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. VE9MTV, standing by for anywheres.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha Port.
Victor Echo 9, November Whiskey.
E3AC.
Okay, very good. Here's who I have. I get Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha, portable, Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey, and Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Anybody else I want to add to this list? Est-ce que d'autres sachants qui mettre sur la liste? Allez-y. Anybody else for the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead.
Did you get VE1OL, Victor Echo 1 Oscar Lima?
And I got you that time, Aubrey. When oil. Okay, top. Go to the portable Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha. Go ahead, Robert, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Charlie Alpha Portable. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Good evening to you there, Mike, and all those on frequency. No, it's been a long day. Just here having a late supper and only have the handheld here in the service. I'm not getting the best signal there tonight, so I'm holding my hand up here, so hopefully you're hearing me okay. I won't keep it. Hope everybody has a great evening, great rest of the week, and great Easter coming up there this weekend. 7-3. VE9 MTV, VE1C.
Yeah, very good, Robert. Yeah, 100% copy there. No dropouts or nothing. Good audio also. Thanks for checking in and have yourself a good Easter weekend. Thanks for checking in there. 7-3. Top of the list, Gordon. Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie. Go ahead, Gordon. VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV with the Wednesday Night Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie. Good evening there, Mike, and everybody else on frequency. I guess got covered up before, but that's okay. I heard you do the, looking for mobiles and portables for New Brunswick, and then I must have missed your call for general people, and then all of a sudden you were changing again, so I said, oh, we'll try and get in there. Got covered up, but then last time we got through, so that's okay. No particular traffic, like everybody else, waiting to see what the weather's going to bring. I'm showing minus 1.1 here at the house. Did change my travel plans for the week. I was supposed to be in Fredericton tonight, but I made the decision based on the weather forecast from yesterday to head home today, and we'll reschedule the trips maybe next week. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in, and if it does get messy, I hope everybody stays safe. Excuse me, VE9 MTV, VE9 GC.
Yeah, very good there, Gordon. Yeah, I did hear that I think in Quebec there was already 100,000 people out of power there, so that doesn't look good. But hopefully it won't be too bad out here. Never know. Anyways, ice doesn't like antennas for sure, and power lines and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll get through it anyways. Thanks, Gordon, for checking in, and have yourself a good Easter weekend. 7-3. Next is Gilles, Victor Echo 9, November Whiskey. Go ahead, Gilles. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, Victor Echo 9, November Whiskey. Good evening, Mike, on frequency. Beautiful day at the clubhouse. I learned a lot about cavities and stuff like that. Two gentlemen are very knowledgeable. Besides that, not much to report. I'm going to say some to you all. Everybody have a great drive tomorrow. VE9 November Whiskey.
Yeah, fine there, Gilles. Yeah, it was nice to see all the guys there at the clubhouse, and I learned about tuning the cavities and all that, and For some reason, those type of cavities were oddballs there, so it was a bit different than the normal situation there. But anyways, it's a learning curve for sure. Thanks for checking in there, Joe, and have yourself a good Easter weekend. This is Frank in Sudbury, Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie. How you doing there, Frank? VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie. Well, good evening to you and to everyone else on net. It sure has been a roller coaster of weather over here. We ended up getting quite a bit of snow came down on Saturday, and then it was plus weather, plus I think it was like 9 or 10, and just this morning we had freezing rain and snow pellets and lightning and thunder, and man, oh man, it didn't know what to do this morning, and it turned into a little bit of rain, and now it's we're going to be going into the plus double digits starting, I believe, tomorrow until Saturday. So a lot of melting runoff and the whole bit. Hopefully we don't get into any flooding situations, but shouldn't be too bad. So hopefully you guys as well take care with your weather system that's going up there. I don't think it'll be too bad. Hopefully, anyways. So other than that, not much more to report from here. So I'll send it back to you, Michelle. Have a great evening, great week, and we'll catch you guys next Wednesday. From Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, waving a hand your way and saying 73s to all.
Yeah, Frank, thank you very much for checking in there, and much appreciated, and have yourself a good Easter weekend there. 7-3, nice to hear you. Next is Aubrey, Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima. Go ahead, Aubrey, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV and the net VE1OL. Hi, Mike, and everybody on the net tonight. Nice to hear some of these stations, and I guess I get covered there when I called in before. And as there is percip, I wasn't sure what was happening outside till I let my dog in, and I had to take a bath towel to her. She was so wet. So it's apparently rain right now. Anyway, nothing to report here. I've been active on FT4 and FT8 and quite a bit of activity on DMR and some here on Fusion as well. So lots of options for sure. Thanks for doing the net, and I'll turn it back to you, Mike. VE9 MTV. This is Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima.
Yeah, fine business there, Aubrey. Yep. Going to be a wet weekend anyway. Wet tomorrow for sure. Thanks for checking in there. Have a Easter. And Aubrey's the last on the list, number 35. So anybody from anywhere want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, if you're out of space, underwater, anywhere at all, planet Earth, if you can hear my signal, come on in. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, Net Control. J'appelle tous les stations de Neptunius sur la planète Terre, dans l'espace, sous l'eau. Neptunius pour entendre mon signal. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique, puis on fait heureux de vous accueillir au réseau Fusion Maritime. VNF MTV, mon nom est Michel. À l'écoute. VE9 MTV, standing by for stations from anywhere. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo Portable.
Victor Echo 9, Juliette Charlie Tango VNF JCT.
And I have Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo Portable, and Victor Echo 9, Juliette Charlie Tango. Scheduled station, any other stations? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. Go to Oscar, Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, Portable. Bonsoir, Oscar. Vas-y, avec tes commentaires pour le réseau. PNF MTV, à l'écoute.
BNF MTV, BNF OSK. Bonsoir, Michel. Puis tout le monde sur les réseau ce soir. Je rentre juste à la maison. J'étais sorti avec la famille souper. Puis je me demandais si le réseau est encore ouvert. Fier de pouvoir vous rattraper avant la fin. Il y a un peu de pluie agaçante, la grêle qui prend. Là. On va pouvoir survivre avec ça. Puis tout voir que ça va changer non plus. 73 à tout le monde et à la prochaine. Victor Echo 9 au score, c'est à la kilo.
Et très bien, Oscar. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau Fusion Maritime. Puis passez une belle semaine de Pâques. Puis à la prochaine, soirée 13. Prochaine station, Victor Echo 9, Juliette, Charlie, Tango, Jean-Claude. Allez-y, VNF MTV, à l'écoute.
Yeah, bonsoir à toi, monsieur Mike, and good evening to all down it. Oscar, just avant moi, yeah. I didn't know it was raining already, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here in Chidiac, though. I haven't checked outside, so not sure at all. But anyway, no traffic. Yeah, no traffic. Just want to say hi to everyone. I just came in the shack maybe 10 minutes ago. So anyway, net was still on, so which is good. So bonne soirée tout le monde. Je te repasse ça, Mike. BNF J7.
Merci d'avoir participé au réseau Fusion Maritime, Jean-Claude. Puis je te souhaite passer une belle Pâques, une belle semaine de Pâques. Puis ce sera les 13 à la prochaine. Thanks for checking in, Jean-Claude. 73. Have a good Easter weekend. Bottom of that list, that's number 37. Anybody else want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net from anywhere? This is the second last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Deuxième appel final pour les participants au réseau Fusion Maritime. Adaptez-vous sur la planète Terre. Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. VNF MTV. À l'écoute.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
And I have Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta. Edwin, anybody else?
So Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, the 1ZX spread in Thursville.
And I have Brad, Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray. Go to Edwin, Echo Papa Delta. Go ahead, Edwin, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD. Not much to report, just thought I'd give you another check-in. They found extremely cold on the end of the wharf, picking up some lobsters there a little while ago, so. Oh well, it'll keep warming up all the time. Hopefully shortly it'll be nice and warm. VE9 MTV, VE1 EPD, 73.
Yeah, very good, Edwin. Nice to hear you on. And good signal there coming from your node. Good audio also, so you're doing good. And yeah, that lobster should taste good there, nice and cold. Yeah, very good. Have yourself a good Easter weekend there, Edwin. Thanks for checking into the Maritime Fusion Net 7-3. Next is Brad from Parsboro, Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-Ray. Go ahead, Brad. 89 MTV.
V9 MTV from V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Mike. Very good evening to everybody on the frequency here. Wasn't a bad day here. I see the barometers leveled right off here though, and the wind's all over the place, so I guess we can expect something pretty soon here. We're all done the hockey for the winter, so we'll get a chance to check in more. And we're checking in through Elon Musk's one of his satellites here, the low orbital satellite. We're using VE1 USR repeater here in Two Islands, Mike. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for checking me in. V9 Mike Tango Victor from Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad in Two Island, Petersburg.
Yeah, very good, Brad. We had a tech talk there at the last Marcy meeting there about Starlink there and the technology behind it. My God, it was really amazing there. It baffled most of us, the technology behind it, and I'm pretty sure there's not that many satellites up yet. But my son was asking me if they could get coverage way up on the west coast, way up to Whitehorse and all that. I said, "Oh, I'm not sure. You probably have to see where." I know they don't have all the ones they would like to have, but maybe it's amazing how they do switch over for sure. It's kind of amazing. Thanks for checking in there, Brad. You're number 39 tonight. Anybody else want to check in? Have yourself a good Easter, Brad. 7-3. Anybody else want to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net? This is the last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Please go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. Ceci est le dernier appel pour le réseau Fusion Maritime. S'il vous plaît, allez avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Le contrôleur ce soir est Victor Econef, Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Allez-y. Last call. Go ahead with your call sign. V9 MTV.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra, V1DES.
V1 Zulu X-Ray for a reply. Mike, there. Right now, there's 3,500 satellites up there on Starlink, 3,500, and they're going to increase it to 12,000 within the next couple of years there. So, 7-3, V1 Zulu X-Ray.
Yeah, okay, Brad. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, it's more than I thought they had. Yeah, very good. Yeah, we'll have to check to see what the coverage is out where my son is planning to go there. Planning to hike in the mountains and all that, but he one of those chum has a trailer and that, the internet and all that, so you might be able to hook up that way. Very good. Thanks a lot, Brad, for that information there. 7-3. Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra. Go ahead there. I think it's Dawn. I'll have to check anyway. Go ahead. V1D8TES, V9MTV.
V9MTV, V1DES. You got it right, Mike. Name is Dawn. I was listening a couple times. I checked in, but apparently didn't wait long enough. And Starlink, I think that's the name of those satellites. Fishermen have dishes all on the boat so they can contact home and internet and all this other stuff. But 12,000? I wonder how many more satellites we'll get up to. Floating around up there. Nothing else. V9MTV, V1DES.
Yeah, very good, Don. I know astronomers are not very happy. a whole bunch of things flying around there that can play havoc on their pictures there with all the lines going across. Yeah, very good. Thanks for checking in there, Don. Number 40. So one last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Dernier appel pour les eaux fusion maritime. Allez-y avec vous l'appel. Last call, V9MTV. Nothing heard. There were 40 check-ins tonight. I would like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. I'd like to thank also the owners of all the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hands to check in. Il y avait 40 stations sur le réseau ce soir, incluant moi-même. On aimerait remercier tous les amateurs qui ont participé au réseau ce soir. On aimerait également remercier les propriétaires des stations digitales personnelles qui se sont joints au réseau pour permettre une plus grande couverture du territoire, pour permettre à plus de stations de rejoindre. More information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area Amateur Radio website at whiskey.mike.alpha.alpha.romeo.charlie.charlie.alpha and click on Club Activities /nets. Pour plus d'informations sur les réseaux Fusion Maritime, allez au site web du Club de radio amateur de Moncton. Les lettres sont MAARC au site web www.mikealpha.alpha.romeo.charlie.ca. Je répète, whiskey.alpha.alpha.romeo.charlie.ca. Et appuyez sur la touche Club Activité, /nets. Now that the net has concluded, the repeaters are now open to general use. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, signing off. Thank you for joining us for the net. Good night all, and have a happy Easter. 7-3. Maintenant que le réseau est terminé, les répéteurs sont ouverts pour l'usage général. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau ce soir. Bonsoir tout le monde et bonne semaine de Pâques. 73. VE9 MTV. We're clear.
Great job as usual.